progress isn't what it used to be. 2 summers ago, my town decided to narrow our main thoroughfare on the assumption that what progress demanded was more trees, broader sidewalks, and fewer commuters. The result was a traffic jam twice as long and 3 times as angry as any we'd ever seen that threatened to go right up on the brand new sidewalks. About those sidewalks, they were so broad and modern, they didn't get paved till October. By then, the falling leaves from all the new trees spiraled down, burrowed in, and left thousands of deep fossilized prints to trip up baby strollers, the disabled, and the high-heeled the following spring. The next summer, I decided to escape progress for the country and canceled the New York Times in the mail. But the Times kept coming, no matter how many calls I made. I was told this was impossible. My order to cancel was in the new computer, and the new computer was never wrong. Well, it turned out they were right. It had followed to the exact letter the misspelling the operator had entered, and it stopped delivery to me at once of the New Dork Times. 3 days later, the New York Times finally stopped coming. That same day, my mail was back in the box. The post office apologized. It was summer help, they explained. A new generation of modem-toting moderns who'd never learned to read the paper memos on the wall, telling them not to deliver to me. The supervisor promised to straighten them out. Indeed, the next day, my mailbox was no longer full of my mail. It was now full of my neighbor's mail. It seemed this new generation weren't into numbers either. This week, just when I thought it was safe, progress struck again. I was informed that my subscription to my favorite magazine was about to be canceled if I didn't immediately remit 3 separate checks in 3 different names. Years before, a computer glitch in the central subscription office in Ohio had cloned my name into 2 other subscription-deserving entities. Ever since, I'd been getting several magazines addressed not just to Tony Khan, my real name, but Tori Catton and Toby Crap. Every attempt to get their subscriptions canceled had failed. In fact, Tori and Toby were now doing better than I was, and now regularly received over 3 pounds of junk mail at my home every week, happily informing them that Tori and Mrs. Cotton had just won a new Camaro, or that Toby and all the little craps were in for a great time-sharing vacation in Palmetto, Florida, if they just signed on the dotted line. I had accepted the situation because Tori and Toby were getting their subscriptions free. But that had changed. It was time to pay the electronic piper, and pay plenty. I know progress can't be stopped. Every night I turn off the light, and I hear it lurching closer all the time, covering my sidewalks with rubble, my lawn with last week's news, and my mailbox with the junk mail of the dead. I can see now that it's not personal. It's just following Murphy's Law and Kahn's corollary, that not only will a thing go wrong if it can, but that when it does, it will go wrong in a way you never could have guessed. And if you don't believe me, just ask Toby Crap.